Hey everybody, welcome to Saving Greens Homestead. My name is Keisha, and if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I welcome you. Well, as you saw in my opening video clip, I am processing pomegranates today. I am gonna be juicing as much of these pomegranates as I can to make juice pouches with them, and then also to make some grenadine. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna get to actually do those things yet, but I am gonna walk you through the process of me juicing and preparing these pomegranates for what I need to use them for. As you can see, I already have been working very hard, getting these peeled, getting all of the arls, which at first I made the mistake of calling these kernels. They're not kernels, they're known as arls. And getting these separated. I am going to walk you through the process and show you how I harvest the little arls out of the pomegranates. So I have my pomegranate right here, and as you saw in the clip, I just basically cut it around the top and pulled that piece off, and then made some slits along the sides. And what I did was I made the slits with the knife going down right here in line with these single line of skin flap there. So that's where I made the cuts so that it left everything exposed. Anyways, you guys, that's how I do it. There's plenty of different ways that people open up their pomegranates, and that's just the way that I do it. I have my juicer here and my bottles that I'm gonna use. I am gonna go on ahead and get started with processing these pomegranates. And you guys, I do have a video that I made already showing the process of how I juice them. So I'm not going to go back through that whole process with you in this video. You can just go back to the other video. I will link it below so that you can easily find it. And then also, I believe on that video, I show once again how I open up the pomegranate in case you didn't really get the gist of it as well from the opening clip. So go back and watch that video. It will help me with watch time anyway, so thank you. Also, another important note, when you're processing your pomegranates, to save the skins, I have a video once again in my Tea Tuesday playlist that details the benefits and medicinal purposes of using pomegranate skins to make tea. So go back and look at that video. I will also have that video linked in the description below. So I finished juicing some of my pomegranates. I have 2 jars actually like this. This one I've already started to empty, which you see over there. But here you can see I put the juice into here, into this container first, and I stuck it in the fridge just to allow it to separate. You can see where the pulp is down at the bottom and the top part is more juice. And so that's what I want. I want the good juice from this. And so I have my strainer right here. And what I do is I just use a coffee filter and I strain. So I pour it from here. I put the coffee filter in here, put this on a bowl or some kind of pourable dish that I have. And then I put the coffee filter in here and I pour this juice into here and strain it that way. And while it's on top of here with the coffee strainer, it goes into this one, and the coffee filter just clears a lot of those, the pulpy parts and impurity parts, just so that I can be left with just the juice. And so I know you're probably wondering, okay, why is this here? So what I did was, in order to make these juice pouches, I have my vacuum sealer here. And what I did was I took a gallon bag and I turned it in sideways and sealed the middle of the bag to make 2 pouches. You guys, I just didn't feel like going to the store to buy some quart-sized freezer bags. So, hey, I just made do with what I had at the time. And it worked out pretty good. So this was my test. I just added the water into here to see if it would hold, and it did. And then I figured, well, let me try it, freezing it to see if that seal on the side here would hold, and it did. So I'm just gonna eventually thaw this and dump the water and then use that bag. But I have more of these gallon bags, so I'm just gonna do a few more. But I'm gonna pour this now into this juice pouch so that I can freeze it and have it for whenever I want pomegranate juice, or if I wanna make something out of the pomegranate juice, like pomegranate wine or pomegranate jelly or grenadine or whatever. The juice is already in the pouches and separated for me to use for future use. So I am gonna take this baggie. I'm just gonna open it up and put it in here and pour. So I'm gonna do that right now. Okay, so I got this one with the juice in it. Now I did it this way for 2 reasons. One, because this is a sturdier container, so it won't fall all over the place and I can easily pour the juice in here. And 2, if there happens to be any leaks or parts that is leaking on this, then it would obviously go in there and not all over my floor. So I'm just trying to be, think ahead on stuff. So anyways, now I am going to seal this, and then this is going into my freezer. And there's space left up at the top here for it to expand as it freezes, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick this in my freezer and we'll see. I have a lot more pomegranates to start separating the arils from, and I have more juice to be strained and filtered and made. So I'm gonna get busy doing all of that, and hopefully I will be able to come back and show you what all I've got done. So as you can see, I am still working on getting all of these done. So far I have 3 of these frozen already in the freezer, and then this one I had in the freezer. So 4 altogether, but not bad. Not bad at all. I have a couple more pouches to fill, and I might end up making a couple more because I still have a lot of pomegranates left. And you can see where I've been filtering it from the container here. And the remaining pulp and stuff, I am giving to my chickens, which they are loving. So anyways, I'm gonna keep this process up and get these pouches filled and placed in the freezer for future use. But this is where I'm gonna end this video. So thank you so much for watching, and any questions you have, you can always hit me up in the comment section. I do check my comments. If you've watched more than one of my videos already and you have not yet subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Every subscriber, every comment, every like, every share that you do helps my channel, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. And as always, God bless.